Hello and welcome back. Peak week has arrived. Technically it's tomorrow because tomorrow is 7 days out, but I've been peaking for quite some time. Sorry that I've got my top off. I'm boiling this morning. It is absolutely scorching in the UK right now, even though it shouldn't be. But just did a little thumbnail. I've got to get you to click the video. Got to make the first peak week video quite interesting. So I'm just about to make my meal number one, which I'll show you what it consists of. But then also I'll go upstairs and I'll explain the sort of plan of action for today. Things are pretty much changing on the daily at the moment. I'll give you a little rundown of everything. But let's start with what meal number one actually is. Quickly, before I take you through what meal number one is, I just want to say as well, I'm pretty sure on the second to last video I posted, it's not the rough diesel one, but the one before, I asked for 100 likes and we got 100 likes. So why not, day one of the peak week, let's go for 200 bloody likes. If we hit that, oh my God, that would be nutty. But anyway, as well as that, I want to say a thank you for everyone who's been using my code at Perform, code Mikey. I've had so many DMs, so many messages, people asking me what flavors to pick and them actually ordering it. Beyond gas. That makes me so excited. So hopefully you're all enjoying it. I've had nothing but great feedback. Meal number one consists of 1 serving of hydration electrolytes by Perform, raspberry cherry flavor as soon as I woke up, 10 grams of pip and nut coconut almond butter, 40 grams of whey protein baklava flavor, which is my new favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's fucking incredible. It's really good. Then we got 7 lightly salted rice cakes by Callow, and don't know if you can see in there, 100 grams of frozen blueberries. I can never say that. I always stutter. I haven't showered or anything yet today, so apologies if I look like a bit of a mess. I've had lots of client work to do. I'm just onboarding 2 new clients today as well. I'm going to do this, finish it off right after this meal. Let's put it all together, show you, obviously do the first bite taste test, and then take you through what the plan of action is. Right, it is finished. Here we are. Here's an absolute masterpiece. Look at that. Evenly spread on top. So we've got meal number one going in, 100 grams of blueberries, 10 grams of almond butter, 7 rice cakes, 40 grams of baklava Perform protein powder. Let's dig straight into it. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. First plan of action every single morning is get up at around 5:36, get back to all clients, and then I've kind of set with the clients that are starting on the day what time everything's starting for them so that they know. And I'm going to get things out a little earlier to them so they're nice and ready and excited. So I'm going to eat this, do that, then take you through everything else. Yeah, this meal is pretty good. Abs, hello my man. I hope you're doing very, very well and welcome to your onboarding video. So my face is really large here, so I'm going to lower it down a bit. I'm sure you don't want to see that. But essentially, just a quick rundown of everything, how things are going to go about, what to do, next plan of action. You're going to receive this video plus the One Fit app guide and the getting started video. Other than that, let's click on board. So you should have received an email to your actual account. In terms of overview, so week one, we're going to be treating this as a screening week. So I can get to know how you're dealing with the new plan set out in place, assess your physique as it changes, the different data in terms of fatigue, how training's going. We can make those small adjustments that we need to make it as personalized to you as possible. And obviously I've done that to the best of my ability already. Now, your training split. I know one thing we discuss is how often you go play football and then also you're running and you want to start boxing. Now, when you start boxing, let me know and we'll change things up a little bit. And I know at first you said you can do a 5-day split and then you were wondering whether we could do a 4-day split. Now, I think what's going to be best is starting you off with a 3-day split. Probably not what you expected, but I genuinely think that's what's going to be the best way to do it. And as time goes on, as we nail the foundations, we can actually up the split, create more volume, change a few things here and there. But I really want us to nail everything first and not completely overwhelm you. Now, in terms of nutrition plan as well, all uploaded here. You've got a training day and a rest day diet. I am back. And as you've seen, I've onboarded 2 new clients, Emre and Abs. Welcome to the team, boys. Super excited to have you on board. Both incredibly motivated individuals. 2 different goals, but both so willing to get after it. So it's super exciting. Everything's been sent off to them. They're super happy with the plans. We're ready to get going, asking plenty of questions, which is what I like to see because it just means they want to nail it. I showed you a bit of the onboarding process. I believe I filmed it as long as everything went to plan. Got back to lots of form feedback of clients sending sending over their training videos, which I absolutely love, because then I can make sure they're on top of their training to the best of their ability, and we're working closer towards our goals, right? Few clients had a few diet tweaks they wanted to make, so enjoying some food, so I did that as well, and a super successful morning. So it's 10:40 a.m. and now it's just going to be getting back to clients throughout the day. There's no check-in scheduled for today. I did a couple early, so that's all done, which is brilliant. But now I want to take you through the plan of action for today. So over the last, let's have a look. So today's the 30th of May, or 30th of May. And as of the 26th of May, so 4 days ago, I started my linear load, which is pretty cool to say. Weight was 70.9 kilograms. On the Sunday, it was 71. And we started with 300 grams of carbs going in, 2,500 calories-ish, with 5 to 6 liters of water, 8 grams of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt. Steps were sitting at 10 to 12K for that, 2 rounds of posing, no cardio. And the day after that, it was another 300 gram of carb on a rest day, 270 gram of carb the next day, and weight was going down. So I went 70.9, 70.7. After that high day on a rest day, we went up to 360 gram of carb yesterday. I was still 70.7 that day. And it was a leg day, so legs are inflamed, but I only went up 0.1 and I looked tighter, better. Legs still ever so slightly watery. What we've done today is we've pulled down on a bit of fiber and increased fat content. So for today, it is 212 protein, 356 gram of carb, 57 fat, 2,785 calories, 6 liters of water, 8 gram of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt. Now steps have been 6,000 to 8,000 since 3 days ago. That's the day I met Terence Ruffin, which is awesome to say. Still no cardio. Yesterday was a 1 rep in reserve on legs, but only on the compounds. We've got a back day scheduled for today, push and arms B scheduled for tomorrow, which is technically the first day of peak week, then a rest, and then it's the actual peak week training plan coming together, which is awesome. So food for today, I'll pop up on the screen here so you can see everything. Already eaten my meal number 1, which is 50 gram of carb. My pre-workout I'm going to be eating in around 40 minutes, so that's 11:30, and that's 100 gram of carb. It's my cream rice meal, which I'll take you through it. Post-workout meal, 3 p.m, 100 gram of carb. 5 p.m. is meal 4, 50 gram of carb, and 8 p.m. is meal 5, 50 gram of carb. And those 2 meals have an extra bit of fats added in through almond butter or peanut butter. So that's pretty exciting. Don't think there's anything else I need to go through. Obviously, as the days go on, I'll keep updating you how the plan changes, how things are altering, what the next plan of action is. But what a beautiful start to peak week. My excitement is so high. I'm so ready. Today, I almost shed a tear when looking at my check-ins, because it's the first time I actually looked at the check-in and thought, holy shit, I could win here. I could win. Whereas last time, heading into peak week for my last show, I just looked shit. I didn't really like how I looked. I was losing confidence as the weeks went on. Like days into the peak week, I was like, oh fuck, it's over. But don't worry, peak week's magic. I'm gonna look amazing for the day of the show. But peak week isn't as special as people make it out to be. I think you need to be ready before peak week. If you're not ready a week out, unfortunately, you're not going to be ready on show day. You need to make sure, ideally, you're ready, I would say at least 2 weeks before your show. Because then if the earlier you're ready, the more you can trial and error. And my coach and I found we did really high days, medium high days, pulling back on expenditure, different training sessions, literally from like 6 weeks out. So we knew the amount of food that works well with me, what the game plan is going to be going into peak week, and we trial and errored it. So we know that I don't need to have a load of calories, a load of carbs, that is, because I hold on to fullness really, really well, and we're just linear loading. So just taking a day, literally day by day. If we need to hold the calories, that's fine. And we realized my best look was around 71 kilograms, and I'm 71 kilograms right now. So we're kind of holding it, and it has been holding. My weekly average for the week has been 70.8, and I'm sure potentially could go up a bit, but then the 2 sort of days before the show, or maybe even the day of it, there's not going to be much carbs at all. Food volume is going to be dropped even more. Fiber is going to be dropped through things like veg and fruit, different alternatives there. And then we're going to dry out really for the show. So you've got to be ready before. And another thing I will touch on as well, which I think a lot of people get stuck on, and especially a lot of my clients, is scale weight. Scale weight is not the be all and end all. I want everyone to know that, because if we look at my timeline roadmap for rate of loss and everything, now I always create a timeline for my clients as well. But I always say it's projected and things can change, and don't 100% think it and think if I'm not where I'm meant to be, we're not doing well, right? So if we look at the projected timeline, 24th of March, I was supposed to be 71 kg. As of today, I was supposed to be, let's have a look, is it 30th of May, 66.1 kilograms is what I was supposed to be. And obviously I'm 5 kg up from that. Last year, my stage weight was 67.5. And what I'll do as well is I'll pop up my check-in photos from this morning here so you can have a little look as well. I'm really happy with how they're looking. And I'm 5 kg heavier than what we expected myself to be. But that's why you need a good coach. So they're not chasing that scale weight down. They don't overthink it. With the right training, with the right nutrition, with the right coach, you can put on muscle during a deficit. It's all about mindset, working hard, all these different things. And that's what I say to all my clients now. And guess what? The ones that have been with me for a while and they're nailing every single aspect have gotten leaner and have put on muscle. Like Baz, for example, right? Fucking hell. He's a prime example of that. And everyone's got that, right? So after this show of June is my next show, PCA Naturals 2, Junior Bodybuilding. And then there might be a show very soon after that and another one that I could be doing. We're discussing with Finn tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going down for an in-person check-in with Finn, which I will film. I will not forget my SD card this time. Try my best. And I'm also going to try my best to film every single day this peak week. They're not going to be super high quality videos because I just want to get them out to you guys. And the ones that might be a bit delayed are potentially the day before the show or the day of Friday, I'll be at the Airbnb. So I won't be able to edit things. But I will try my best, that's for sure. And then show day, I'll be out probably on the Sunday or the Monday because my show's on Saturday. Yeah, pretty much it. Just gonna get back to a few more clients. I've seen a few messages come in whilst I've been recording this. Tomorrow I'm actually training with the boy Neo through Instagram, awesome bodybuilder, awesome guy. And I'll be training with him tomorrow. Well, we'll be doing a bit of sessions together and I'll be seeing him because he lives relatively close to Loughborough. So times I'll show you meal number 2 when it comes to it. I've been yapping for way too long. But thank you guys for all the support. And if you want to inquire for coaching as well, click the link in the description or go onto my Instagram, message me there. You've got a link to my WhatsApp directly so we can have a chat, hop into a call, go over everything. Now is a good time to join because prices are increasing next month. I know I said that and I'm not using it as a bloody sales strategy. It's just because I'm going to need to increase my prices. Clients have gone up significantly. And I want to keep my quality of service as high as possible. This is now my full-time job, obviously, and I'm charging very low prices for what I to clients. So I want people to still have the opportunity to work with me whilst they can. I still always will, but I think not very, very soon, but it'll get to the point where I'll have to cap off the amount of clients I can have. The more people that get an opportunity to sign up this price, the better. Thank you for the support. Catch you for pre-workout meal. And I also actually had a monster whilst I was doing all my client work. So it is time for meal number 2, the pre-workout meal. I'm going to get some steps in whilst I'm doing it because I still got my 6,000 to 8,000 steps to hit. But one thing I want to take you through before I get into meal number 2, which is right here, is my daily supplements. Oh, one of them's missing. I think I might have dropped it somewhere. I had to go get another one. So my daily supplements, we've got hair supplement, 2 omega-3s, zinc and magnesium, multivitamin and vitamin D3 plus K2. As well as that, in the morning, I had a scoop of Perform Hydrate, which is an electrolyte supplement, L-glutamine, creatine, lemon juice, and 100% aloe vera juice. So that's everything I've taken so far. So let's get these down the hatch. Absolutely brilliant. I've also got waiting downstairs for me pre-made is my Perform pre-workout. I think it's like fizzy cherry flavor. So I'll be taking that before this workout. And then I've got this amount of water left, which will bring me up to 3.5 litres for when I finish the workout. And then I've got 6 litres for the entire day. So that will work out well. And I'm tracking the water within everything as well. Now, this meal right here consists of, I'll take you through it. Look at that beauty. So we've got 100 grams of white chocolate hazelnut cream of rice, 24 grams of baklava Perform whey protein, 200 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt, 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate, 100 grams of raspberries, and then 1 gram of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt. Let's give it a try. And that's just all mixed together, by the way, like the Greek yogurt and cream of rice. Cheers. Elite. Honestly, so good. So 11:30 on the dot right now. I'm gonna eat this in half an hour. I'm gonna leave for the gym because it's roughly a half an hour drive. So by the time I've done everything I wanted to, it would have been like an hour and 15 minutes. Start my workout. Got 3 rounds of posing today and I'm gonna keep it nice and stress-free. Let's eat this, and I don't know if I'll film my actual workout. Maybe I'll show you some posing after, we'll see. Different days will be different stuff. I think that today I won't film my workout, but maybe on the other videos I will. Catch you soon. Pre-workout going in, pre-workout formula. I got the flavor wrong, it's Berry Blast. Boom. Water accounted for. This is for sure gonna deliver an immaculate pump. Goes down so easy. Right, I will catch you either posing or post-workout meal. We'll see. We are back from final full back day. What the hell? Just pump sessions now leading up to the show, but got some pretty exciting news. I sent over my post-workout video to Finn and he's like, oh, how was the workout? I was like, yeah, it's all right, just standard prep feeling, right? And he goes, oh, you're not showing as much conviction behind your posing. You look a little tired. Boom, here's more food. So what he's done is, let me tell you exactly what he said. Add 2 squares bars post-workout, 100 grams of banana in meal 4 and 5, and an extra 1 litre of water and 1 gram of salt. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. As well as that, I went to the shop and bought some bits, which I'll take you through now. Some more frozen raspberries, frozen broccoli florets, 85% dark chocolate, Lindt Excellence, some chicken, some 5% beef mince, bananas, tomatoes, because I love some tomatoes. And then I also bought some more caramel rice cakes and some more lightly salted rice cakes. And now, technically, I wasn't lying in the thumbnail because I actually do have 2 squares bars. I manifested it. So I pre-made my meal number 3 post-workout meal. It was sitting in the fridge whilst I was working out, but now I've got to prepare everything else with it. And that's just 2 squares bars, which I'm going to pop into the microwave, get them nice and gooey. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. But here it is, just so you can see. Now, whoa, that does look stupid. I'll take you through what it is in just a moment, but let's just prepare for now. Meal number 3, the post-workout meal. 2 marshmallow squares bars, 75 grams of cream of rice, 40 grams of Perform Whey chocolate explosion, 20 grams of coconut almond butter, 50 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of blueberries, bit of cinnamon on top. Cannot go wrong with that. Like I said, I microwaved the squares bars, and that is fucking wicked. So they're so soft now. Let's give that a try first. Oh. Elite. Let's do a bit of this. This is the white chocolate hazelnut Perform at the bottom again, with the whey drip and everything covering it on top. Cheers. It's so simple what it takes for me to love my life. Honestly, rest of the water for the day in here. I'm currently on 5,800 steps, so just going to do a short walk in between meals, get another round of posing in as well, practice my routine a bit more. But eat this. I've got to charge up for DGI, shave my body for tomorrow, got to look leaner for Finn, got to look good for the check-ins, in-person check-ins, but generally a really good workout. But now it is literally 3:03, as you can tell, so it is time to eat and then get back to clients too. So I got a fair few messages whilst I was at the gym. Let's get it. I'm literally about to finish, and I forgot in this meal as well, I've got 3 caramel rice cakes. Completely forgot. So this meal is stupidly good. What I'm probably going to do, I'm just going to put it in here and mash it all up together. Why bloody not? This meal has been stupendous. It hasn't filled me up whatsoever. Nothing fills me up, as I've said to you guys before, which is completely fine. I'm okay with it now. Hunger isn't really a thing. A lot of people ask me, what am I going to eat post-show? 1, nothing after the first one. If I've got another show after, why would I? Unless Finn told me, like, I really recommend you do, then I will. But I'm not going to do it out of my own whim because I'm still competing, still on prep. So why the hell would I do that? I wouldn't do it 3 weeks out from this show, right? So I'm not going to change anything in that regard. That is the benefits of having a long prep and getting ready early, I guess. But right, I'm going to pop the DJI back on charge, but didn't want you guys to miss out on the 3 caramel rice cakes. Catch you for meal number 4. Oh my God, it is so hot. It is absolutely boiling. Anyway, on the bright side, we have got meal number 4, which is probably one of the weirdest things you've ever seen in your entire life. Meal number 4 consists of 150 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of banana, 75 grams of carrots, 75 grams of broccoli, and 50 grams of raw basmati rice, with 10 grams of peanut butter on top, a little bit of sriracha, a little bit of ketchup. Probably the weirdest thing and weirdest combination you've ever seen. I have seen bodybuilders mix banana with chicken and rice before, and I really wanted to try it, and Finn gave me that extra 100 grams of banana, so in this meal and next meal. So we're giving it a taste test. I reckon I'm gonna like it. This is gonna be good. That's unreal. I never thought I'd be saying I'm eating banana with my chicken and rice and broccoli and carrots. That's really nice. As well as that, an extra 0.5 of pink Himalayan salt has been added into this. And we've got my Diet Coke caffeine-free, which is accounted for my daily water intake for the day. Steps are sitting on a 6,200, so I'm probably not going to do any more. Maybe reach up to 7,000 for the day, but don't want to push it because my legs are feeling a bit fatigued. I tomorrow will be driving to TPC, the Physique Club, to meet my coach. That's his gym in Loughborough, which is 3 hours away, and my older brother has got me insured on his Tesla. So I'm going to be driving a Tesla, which I'm so excited, and I'll vlog all of tomorrow. That'll be awesome to see. Please don't forget the SD card, please. Once I eat my final meal, I'm gonna edit this and try upload it tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed that I can, because I want to do this for the boys. So this is 8 days out. I'm gonna call it day 1 of the peak, but time to enjoy this. I am back yet again for the final meal. I'm just gonna open up my Google Sheets to take you through a few things. Eating a bit earlier than I'm supposed to, because I'm gonna be up early, because obviously going to Loughborough for my in-person check-in. Here is the 5th and final meal. 100 grams of banana, 150 grams of 5% lean beef mince, 150 grams of tomato, 50 grams of raw basmati rice, 10 grams of peanut butter, sriracha, ketchup, you know the drill. This is going to be probably better than the chicken one. Let's give it a taste test and I'll give you a little rundown of the day. Get a bit of banana on there, a bit of everything. That is even better. Thoroughly enjoyed that. But I am done with my steps now. We're looking at 7,000 for the day. I'll call it quits on there because it was between 6,000 and 8,000. Total macros were 216 protein, 64 fat, 444 carbs, so that's 3,302 calories. I've drank 7 litres of water today, 9 grams of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt. Back day today, and that's going to conclude the day 1 of peak week. Exciting stuff. Technically it's not, but technically it is. I'll treat it as that. But yeah, that was pretty fun, adding those few extra bits. What I'll do is at the start, or now, you'll see a full list of everything that I've eaten. I'm sure it will be throughout the video, but now I've got to eat this, edit this, so I can upload it all for tomorrow for you guys to see. But other than that, I'll catch you the next day. So it will be Sunday when you see Saturday's video, hopefully, as long as I'm not dead. Have a lovely rest of your day. Happy peak week. Keep smashing it in life, guys. Stay motivated towards your goals. Enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you soon.